Good morning, teacher Richard.
Good morning, Liliana.
Can you help me with the interview about sleeping deprivation?
Of course. Tell me.
Go the first question. Do you feel that you are sleep deprived as a student?
As a student, okay, I think not all the time. I think kids don't have sleep deprived. But when we have students at the university or we are studying a master, I think we have sleep deprived.
Okay. The question number 2. How many hours of sleep do you feel you need in a night to function well the next day?
Well, I think that we have 6 hours per day. The doctors say that we have we need 8 hours, but I think with 6 it is good.
Okay, yes. And question number 3. During the test week, what would you say your average hours of sleep are per night?
During the test week,
Yes.
during the test week, well, during the test week, everybody sleep less, sleep bad because we have to study and we have to be ready. But I think to take the best decision, we have to sleep well.
And the question number 4. On a day where you did not get sufficient sleep the night before, do you find it harder to stay awake, focused during your classes?
Absolutely, because we have problems of concentration.
Okay. And question number 5. Do you feel that you have less energy, motivation throughout the day when you had less sleep than the night before?
Absolutely true, because we are not we are going not to be ready, to be active. We are going to be lazy.
Mhm. And the question number 6. How often could you say stress interferes with your ability to fall asleep, asleep, sleep through the night, and letter A, very often unless 5 days a week, and letter B, often 3 or 4 days a week, and letter C, somewhat often 2 or 3 days a week, or letter D, not often 1 or 2 days a week.
Well, I think the last option, 1 or 2 days per week,
Mhm.
because I don't have problems uh, to fall asleep. I fall asleep easily after my job.
Mhm. And the question number 7. State what the causes of your stress are from. In letter A, school. In letter B, relationship problems. In letter C, family problems. In letter D, worry about the future. Or letter E, others.
Well, I think others. Well, in my case, I think laboral stress will be another option. In my case,
Okay. The question number 8. What other factors diminish the quality or quantity of your sleep? Check all that apply. In letter A, not tired at night. I am a night out. The letter B, at late, studying, doing homework. In letter C, out with friends. And letter D, involvement in extracurricular activities, school clubs, jobs, fraternity, society, team sport, etc. And letter A, and letter E, lack of time management skill, or letter F, I don't feel that my sleep quality or quantity is diminished.
I think letter C, involvement in extracurricular.
Letter C, letter D.
Letter D, okay,
Yes.
letter D, involvement in extracurricular activities.
Mhm.
Yes, because we have to do extra things, and it is it is the reason that we have problems to sleep.
Mm, okay. The question number 9. And do you experience negative mood behavior change when you have had consecutive days of insufficient sleep?
In my case, no, because I sleep well the majority of the time, and always I am active and I have a good mood.
Mhm. And the last question, do you feel that your academic performance is hindered due to insufficient sleep?
Absolutely, because if we don't sleep well, we are going to have problems in our performance, in our jobs, school, or whatever activities you do.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Liliana.
Good morning, teacher Jenny. Can you help me with the interview about sleep and deprivation?
Yes, of course.
Okay, go the first question. Do you feel that you are sleep deprived as a student?
Yes, of course. Sleep is a very important habit that we relate to create life as a student, even as a professional.
Okay. And how many hours of sleep do you feel you need in a night to function well the next day?
For me, I consider 8 hours. It's important 8 hours per day.
Okay. During the test week, what could you say your average hours of sleep are per night?
Okay, about me, right?
Yes.
Honestly, my hours of sleep is 3 or 4 hours per night. I consider that is not enough to get ready to pay my lesson plans, to give my classes to my students.
Okay. And on a day where you did not get sufficient sleep the night before, do you find it harder to stay awake, focused during your class?
Yes, of course. That I was saying before, the sleeping is an important thing in our life. I consider if you don't sleep enough the night before, the next day you can focus, you can concentrate to do or to pay the best effort for the student.
Okay. And do you feel that you have less energy, motivation throughout the day when you have less sleep than the night before?
Yes. We don't have energy. We just
Okay. How often could you say stress interferes with your ability to fall asleep through the night? And letter A, very often unless 5 days a week. And letter B, often 3 or 4 days a week. And letter C, somewhat often 2 or 3 days a week, or letter D, not often 1-2 days a week.
I'm honest. For me, it's letter A, very often, at least 5 days a week. Because I live in another city, I live in Canada. I have to travel from Canada to here. I have to get up at 3 o'clock. I have to take a bus at 4 o'clock. Okay. My baby, I have a baby. My baby doesn't sleep zero. He sleeps about 11 or 12.
Okay. And explain what the causes or your stress are from. In letter A, school. In letter B, relationship problems. Or letter C, family problems. Letter D, worry about the future. Or letter E, others.
My son, I can say that family problems, even worry about the future too. Because I was thinking about that.
Okay. And what of the factor determining the quality or quantity of your sleep? Check all that apply. In letter A, not tired at night, I am a night owl. In letter B, at late studying with homework. In letter C, out with friends, socializing. In letter D, involvement in extracurricular activities, school clubs, jobs, fraternity, society, in sport A to C. In letter D, lack of time management skills. Or letter F, I don't feel that my sleep quality or quantity is diminished.
I consider the letter B and letter D. Letter B, apply studying to the homework. As a student, that's paid. As a teacher, the letter D, involvement in extracurricular activities, school, club, job, fraternity, society, team sport, etc. That is our quiz.
And do you experience negative mood behavior change when you have a consecutive day of insufficient sleep?
Yes, my own experience.
Okay. And do you feel, the last question, do you feel that your academic performance is hindered due to insufficient sleep?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's all. Thank you, teacher. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ya le corto la parte que estás.
Good morning, teacher Liliana. Can you help me with the interview about the sleep and deprivation?
Yes.
Okay. And the first question, do you feel that you are sleep deprived as a student? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. And how many hours of sleep do you feel you need in a night to function well the next day?
And can you repeat, please?
How many hours of sleep do you feel you need in a night to function well the next day?
8 hours at least.
Okay. And the other question. During the test week, what would you say your hours of sleep are per night?
Mm, 4 hours?
Okay. On a day where you did not get sufficient sleep the night before, do you find it harder to step awake focused during your classes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you feel that you have less energy, motivation throughout the day when you have less sleep that you need the night before? Yes or no?
Yes.
How often would you say stress interferes with your ability to fall asleep through the night? In letter A, very often and less than 5 days a week. In letter B, often 3 or 4 days a week. Letter C, somewhat often 2 or 3 days a week, or letter B, not often, 1 or 2 days a week.
It's the last option.
Yeah, okay. And state what the causes of your stress are from. In letter A, school. In letter B, relationship problems. Or letter C, family problems.
In the scope.
School? Okay. Um, how other factors diminish the quality or quantity of your sleep? Check all that aptly. In letter A, not tired at night. I am a night owl. Or letter B, I'm late, studying, doing homework. Or letter C, out with friends, socializing. Or letter D, involvement in extracurricular activities, school class, job, fraternity, society, team sport, etc. And letter A, lack of time management skills. Or letter F, I don't feel that my sleep quality or quantity is diminished.
Okay, is involved in extracurricular activities, and the activity was work. Let me remember what that is. Number B is
Yes.
about the language. Okay,
Yes.
it is.
Yes. Okay. And do you experience negative mood and behavior change when you have had consecutive days or insufficient sleep? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And do you feel that your academic performance is hindering due to insufficient sleep? Yes or not?
Can you repeat, please?
Do you feel that your academic performance is in the red due to insufficient sleep? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's all, teacher. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you, teacher.
Good morning, engineer Jose. Can you help me with the interview about sleeping deprivation?
Yes.
Okay, go the first question. Do you feel that you are sleep deprived as a student?
Yes.
Okay. And how many hours of sleep do you feel you need in a night to function well the next day?
6 hours.
6 hours. Okay. And during the next week, what would you say your average hours of sleep I per night?
12 hours.
12 hours. Okay, and on a day where you did not get sufficient sleep the night before, do you find it harder to stay awake focusing during your classes?
Yes.
And do you feel that you have less energy, motivation throughout the day when you have less sleep up needed the night before?
Yes.
How often would you say stress interferes with your ability to fall asleep throughout the night? And letter A, very often and less 5 days a week. And letter B, often 3 or 4 days a week. And letter C, somewhere often 2 or 3 days a week. Or letter D, not often 1 or 2 days a week.
Letter A.
Letter A. Okay. And state what the causes of your stress are from. In letter A, school. In letter B, relationship problems. In letter C, family problems. Or letter D, worry about the future. Or letter A, others.
Letter B.
Letter B. Okay, and relationship problems. And what other factor diminish the quality or quantity of your sleep? Check all that aptly. And letter A, not tired at night, I am not old. And letter B, up late, studying, doing homework. And letter C, out with friends, socially. And letter B, involvement in extracurricular activities, school clubs, and jobs, and fraternity, society, team sport, etc. And letter A, lack of time management living skills. Or letter F, I don't feel that my sleep quality or quantity is diminished. Letter D. Okay. And do you experience negative mood behavior change when you have consecutive days of insufficient sleep?
Yes.
Okay. And do you feel that your academic performance is hindering due to insufficient sleep?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, that's all. Thank you for your time, Mr. Jose.
Okay.
Good morning, teacher Claudia. Can you help me with the interview about sleep and deprivation? Yes. Go the first question. Do you feel that you are sleep deprived as a student? Yes. How many hours of sleep do you feel you need in a night to function well the next day? 6 hours. Okay. And during the test week, what would you say your average hours of sleep appear night? 4 hours. Okay. On a day where you did not get sufficient sleep the night before, do you feel it harder to stay awake focused during your classes? Yes. Okay. And do you feel that you have less energy motivation throughout the day when you have less sleep but need the night before? Yes. Okay. And how often would you say stress interferes with your ability to fall asleep through the night? And letter A, very often, unless 5 days a week. And letter B, often 3 or 4 days a week. And letter C, somewhat often 2 or 3 days a week. Or letter D, not often 1 or 2 days a week. Letter A. Okay, very often, okay. And state what the causes of your stress are from. In letter A, school. In letter B, relationship problems. In letter C, family problems. In letter D, worry about the future. In letter A, others. Letter B. Okay. And what other factor manage the quality or quantity of your sleep? Check out the apnea. And letter A, no child has night, I am night out. And letter B, at late studying, doing homework. And letter C, or with friends socializing. And letter D, involving in extracurricular activities, school clubs, job, fraternity, society, team sport, etc. And letter A, lack of time management skill. And letter F, I don't feel that my sleep quality or quantity is diminished. Letter D. Okay. Letter D, involved. Okay. And do you experience negative mood behavior change when you have consecutive days of insufficient sleep? Yes. Okay. And do you feel that your academic performance is hindering to insufficient sleep? Yes. Okay, that's all. Thank you for your time, teacher Claudia. Ya muy corta lo que ya me gracias. Ya le cortamos el